Arizona State Sun Devils mount at America Stadium in Tempe, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Soto. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Pulls it in. It's Proctor. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's complete on the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Complete to the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way. 36. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Arizona State! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Proctor. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the give off the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Proctor. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Can't get him to the ground. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They go to the draw, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. That's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Will send out the punt unit. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Soto. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Zings it complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quickly complete. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Going right to work up top. Running into the open space. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Flips it out on the screen, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half. He'll start the return inside his 5.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you.
Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Mountaineers will have it first and 10. The play action fake. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Proctor. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Under fire. Got his man on the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll test the right side, finding open areas. He has the first and still on his feet. Wide open on the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football.
They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely...
Snatches it on the right. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you're going to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll run the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Turning it on at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Great job getting the interception, maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy, you're finding your blockers, you're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Off play action on first down. Unleashes one deep. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Snagged in the middle. It's Proctor. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns for me. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Using the quick game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. right here. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players.